In this demonstration, you'll see me manage virtual switches on Hyper-V. So I start in the Hyper-V Manager console and I'm connected to SEA SVR1 Hyper-V server. I select the Virtual Switch Manager option. I select Internal and then I create a virtual switch. This gives me the virtual switch dialog. I give the virtual switch a name. In this case, I'm going to call the virtual switch Internal Switch 1. I verify that it's an internal switch, I click OK, and that internal switch is created. I can go back to the Virtual Switch Manager and verify that internal switch 1 has indeed been created. Next, I go to Windows Admin Center. I select SEA SVR1, and now I'm going to view the virtual switches in Windows Admin Center rather than the Hyper-V console. So I scroll down to Virtual Switches, and I can see that I've got the switch I just created, Internal Switch 1. I can then click New and create a new switch. I'll call this switch Private Switch 1, and I'll set the switch type to Private. I click Save, and that switch is now created on the server through Windows Admin Center. Next, I select PowerShell. This establishes a remote PowerShell connection to SEA SVR1 from the admin workstation I'm on. I can run Get-VMSwitch to view all of the Hyper-V virtual machine switch commandlets. I can run the command Get-VMSwitch to view all of the VM switches, which is internal switch 1 and private switch 1. And then I can use the new VMSwitch command to create a new virtual switch called internal switch POSH2 for PowerShell and specify that as an internal switch. So I hit enter and it goes and creates that virtual switch type. To verify that that's been created, I run the command Get-VMSwitch and I can see that that new switch has been added. So in that demonstration, you saw how to create and configure virtual switches using the Hyper-V Manager console, Windows Admin Center and PowerShell.